You know that I'm a big fan of buying things secondhand, but I also think it's important to sell things secondhand, so you don't only buy a lot of things and then your home is full of things that you might no longer need or use or love. So today I'm gonna show you how to sell on Facebook Marketplace, or actually wherever, and how to be successful at it, because there are some things that you should think about when you are listing things online in order to actually sell them. I have already collected a few things that I wanna sell, and I have them over here, and I'm gonna show you how to take good photos of them so people find them appealing and understand in what condition they are. So that's the first step. Good photos. When shooting photos in your home, it's nice to use daylight. So I have some good daylight today and I'm quite close to the window, and I'm gonna take photos with my phone. If you have an iPhone or a newer phone, your phone camera is totally fine. You don't need a fancy camera to take nice photos because the cameras are so good in our phones nowadays. I always give my camera a little rub before taking photos because you want to have them as crisp as possible. And if you have an iPhone, you can tap on the thing that you want to focus on and it will focus. But if you also pull up or down, you can change the light in the photo. This is good if you want to show something that is only visible if you have lower or higher contrast. So this is good for details, but also to kind of set the mood, because sometimes a bit darker photos will actually look better. So you can play around with that. First, I'm gonna take a photo of all the items, and I'm only doing this because these items are in the same category. It's all things that belong in the kitchen. So this is why I want to have a photo of everything together. If I were to sell books and the shelf and shoes, for instance, I would not put them in the same photo. If your thing has stamps or brand names or anything like that, that is important. I think it's important to also include photos of this so the person buying can understand that, oh, it's actually from this brand, or it's from this ceramic house, or wherever it's from. It's also good to show photos from underneath if it has any damages. Because this big white bowl has a nice asymmetrical shape, I think it's nice to kind of shoot it without anything disturbing in the background, so people can actually see that it has this shape. It's time for me to list the first item, and it's gonna be the 5 plates that I have. I found that they are stamped Knabstrup, Denmark, which I googled, and is a ceramics pottery house in Denmark. So I'm gonna give the potential buyer that information if someone is interested in that, and I'm gonna specify the dimensions. So it's important to measure your things because it's super annoying when you're trying to buy something and you can't find the measurements, because sometimes it can be hard to tell from the photo. So I'm gonna measure these, and they are, so a measuring tape is always good, 25 centimeters. So I'm gonna put that. 5 vintage blue and gray dining plates with speckle from Knabstrup Keramik in good condition. Measures 25 centimeters. Stamped Knabstrup, Denmark underneath, can be picked up. So hopefully people will search on any of these words and they will find my little ad here. And the price, it can be hard to know sometimes if you can't find anything already up on Facebook Marketplace. Sometimes it's easier if you're selling something that a lot of other people are selling. You can kind of see what the prices are. So I always try to look on Facebook Marketplace if I'm insecure and see what they have been sold for before. Now I'm gonna put these up for $3.50. I think that's a quite cheap price for 5 plates, but I don't mind if I don't make a lot of money on these. So I'm gonna put $3.50. You can always lower your price and you will notice if no one is interested or clicking on your listings. That's probably a sign that you need to lower the price. So I'm gonna go ahead and publish this one now. It's also good to specify whether you are willing to send the item or only want to meet up and have them pick it up. So now I put that they can pick it up or I can send it at their expense. Next one to go on Facebook Marketplace is this big bowl from Pihlevut. This is a very famous brand and they're known to be very sturdy and good. And what does this say? Pihlevut, France, porcelain depuis 1818, modèle déposé, pâté Pilenium. That was my French, I have no idea. And it says, oh, it's also numbered 63. I don't know if this is what they all look like or if this means that is some kind of limited edition because it has a number, or if this is just the number of the model. So I'm gonna Google. I did study French in school, but my French is not that good, so I'm gonna Google what this means. Modèle déposé. And pâté Pilenium, Pihlevut, modèle déposé. Most of the salad bowls that I find from Pihlevut are not the same. They are just like normal salad bowls. And this has an interesting shape, which is very beautiful. It has like this kind of asymmetrical wave going on, which is very beautiful, but we never use this one. It's actually quite big. I couldn't find the exact model that I have and I don't want to spend the whole day researching. I'm gonna bring out my measuring tape again. Where did it go? Oh, I'm sitting on it. So now I'm gonna see what other bowls go for. And this one is $2.89 and it says that it's 20 centimeter and mine is quite much bigger. So this one is 23.27. Unique Pihlevut. Make sure to spell things correctly. If you are unsure, just copy and paste the brand name so you actually reach the people looking for that specific brand. Okay, so I tried to find more information on the Pihlevut bowl, but I couldn't, so I just put all the information that I have about the piece that I'm selling, and I have now listed that one. So let's move over to this guy. And it's also a Danish vintage piece, and this one says Holbæk, and it's 40 centimeters. So I'm gonna list that. Very big vintage, what do you call it? Porcelain, clay, ceramic bowl from Holbæk. I have now put all the items up on Facebook Marketplace, and now I'll just have to wait and kind of monitor and see if the ads actually aren't getting any clicks on them or any views. If they aren't getting any views, you might want to change the photo and also the description and the title. If they are getting clicks but no one is wanting to buy them, you will have to probably change the price. If you are afraid of getting scams, you can kind of easily tell if it's a scammer or a bot or not by going to their profile and see, does this look like a real person, or is this person living on the other side of the world? Then it's probably not someone who's willing to come here and pick it up. I've also seen a lot of messages on Facebook Marketplace where people real accounts that have probably been hacked are telling you like, hi, can I come pick this up, but I want to buy this but I can't come myself, so I'll send DHL or someone else and they will pay you and blah blah blah, then you know this is something freaky. But I think the easiest way is to go to the person's profile and see, do they have a photo, do they look like someone who's actually using their Facebook, or does this look like an old Facebook account that can have been hacked, where do they live, and so on. So now I'm excited to get rid of these things, and I hope someone will buy them soon so I can have some more space in my home. I hope this was helpful for you, and if you're interested in me buying things secondhand, I have plenty of videos on that theme. So I hope to see you soon in my next video.